Good evening. A big day in British Columbia. The government has announced plans to reopen businesses, allow summer travel, and large gatherings as the number of COVID cases continues to decline in the province.
There's a lot to get to tonight, but first, some of the key points of today's restart plan that everyone needs to know. Today, you can once again eat inside a restaurant with people from outside your household. And you can also host a dinner party with a handful of guests in your home, and outdoor sports can resume.
Then beginning June 15th, travel restrictions will be eased, meaning families can travel anywhere in BC. Fitness classes can resume and banquet halls can reopen.
By July 1st, fairs and festivals can take place. British Columbians can travel anywhere in Canada, and casinos and nightclubs can reopen.
And finally, by September 7th, life goes largely back to normal, including social contacts, attending concerts and sporting events, and offices and workplaces can fully reopen.
We've got team coverage on this tonight. Sinjin Alexander on when masks will no longer be mandatory.
Maria Weisgarber is looking into what this means for your summer vacation plans.
Ross McLaughlin is on the plan for the arts and when you'll be able to attend a theater and concerts again.
And Binder Sujit is tracking the overall restart plan, and that is where we start tonight with Binder live at Victoria. And Binder, the reopening plan and those dates we just showed you are not exactly set in stone. There are still a lot of factors involved here.
Yeah, that's right. And one of those factors is variants. And of course, if we see a number of new outbreaks or infections or more pressure on the healthcare system, things could change. Now, both Dr. Bonnie Henry and Premier John Horgan say the plan they've laid out today is a roadmap for the future. And they are hoping if those case counts do surge that we won't have to go back, but rather the reopening will just happen slower.
COVID-19's grip on our social lives and the economy is finally loosening. At Vancouver's Italian Kitchen,
we get the green light today. By the time I open, it's going to be Friday. It's going to take me 3 to 4 days to relaunch that restaurant.
They're preparing for indoor dining as the circuit breaker expires.
This is indeed a good day, and one that I've been waiting for a long time, as I'm sure many people in British Columbia have too.
Other restrictions are also being phased out if case counts, hospitalizations, and deaths remain low and more people get immunized.
We have relieved the restrictions on gatherings, but not letting it all rip.
As of now, you can go for dinner with any group of 6 indoors or outdoors, gather with up to 5 people inside or 10 outside, and start planning your return to work.
Making sure more people continue to be immunized so that our sacrifices, small and great, are not put at risk.
By June 15th, if all goes well, up to 50 people can gather outdoors, play dates can resume, liquor service will extend to midnight, and banquet halls can reopen. That's only if 65% of people 18 and older have at least 1 dose of vaccine.
We've shown that for all strains, all transmission, having everybody with a single dose is the most important single factor to get us to reducing community transmission overall. And then we need to boost everybody's individual protection with a second dose.
In step 3 around July 1st, masks will be recommended but not mandatory. Sleepovers and socializing are okay. There's no limit on dining, and nightclubs, casinos, and bingo halls open with limited capacity.
That's why I say it's not going to be by dates, it's going to be by data. So if we start to see, for example, that cases are increasing for some specific reason, then we'll slow down our process.
In the last phase, masks will be a personal choice as we return to workplaces with revised safety plans in place, and you may be able to attend a concert.
I cannot open my whole restaurant because I don't have enough staff coming back. Some of them on EI and still don't want to come off EI, but the rest is just left to the industry.
While he welcomes reopening, Imad Yacoub can't help but wonder if his industry's been changed forever.
So, Binder, of course, vaccines are important. What is Dr. Henry saying about showing proof of immunization?
Yeah, well, when it comes to accessing public services in BC, she says she is not in favor of any type of vaccine passport. Yet when it comes to international travel, that is probably something that will be required for some countries, and that's being worked on at the federal level. Scott, Jen?
All right, thank you, Binder.